What is the one thing that you will never forget in your life? One of my old regulars at a restaurant I worked at when I was in my early 20s. Mr. Lloyd came in for lunch Monday, Friday, ordered the same salad and had like 3 pitchers of Diet Coke. He always came in mid-afternoon, so I was rarely busy. I'd sit down with him while he ate lunch and he'd just tell me stories. His wife was an award-winning horticulturist with an amazing garden. When she passed, he couldn't let her garden go away too, so he started reading all the books and notes she had, learning about all her plants. He went from not being able to keep a fake plant alive to making her garden thrive just as she had. He always said, if I had let her garden die, she would have absolutely come back to haunt me. They were married 40 years and he still wore his wedding ring. Every time he talked about her, he got so happy and excited. Probably never met a kinder or more wonderful person in my life. All the stars in the sky in my hometown. I could see the entire cosmos as the crickets chirped. The fireflies lit up a grassy field as the cool summer night settled over the entire landscape. When she told me, go talk about your feelings with someone who cares. I am not that person. I was walking in downtown Des Moines on my lunch break and saw a homeless man with a cigarette in his mouth with really bad diarrhea run up to 2 guys in business suits and asked them something. I couldn't tell what they were saying. Then I saw the 2 businessmen grab each leg of the homeless man and lift him up onto a trash can where he took the most explosive and disgusting shit I have ever heard into the hole on the top. Osmosis is the diffusion of water through a semipermeable membrane. Sitting in science class during 911. When I was 4, I was sitting in church bored out of my mind, so I told my mom she had a spider in her hair. She freaked out in the middle of prayer. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. My grandfather told me when the sun rises, it rises for everyone. I suspect he'll remember my childhood phone number even when I forget everything else. Seeing my mom cry because of something I did. The time I accidentally texted my crush a whole novel about how hot he looked that day meant for my bestie, of course. I legit wanted to disappear into a hole. He replied with thanks. And I think my soul left my body for a solid minute. Safe to say, I'll never forget that mortifying moment. I was gonna say my name, but I hate to admit that I have forgotten that once before. Really awkward. I have nothing. My memory is terrible. The lessons I learned from people on how to deal with people. My first kiss. Sloppy and gross. The moment I realized how much my family and friends truly mean to me, those connections are unforgettable. How some people can actually stoop too low to use others' vulnerability against them. But I will also never forget how some other people have such a great impact on others even after they leave. I used to work as a chef in a high-end establishment. I was treated like shit working 17-hour days. One day my partner at the time tried to take her own life. The next day I still went into work and asked my head chef if he could please take it a little easier on me, as I was emotionally fragile. Looked me square in the eyes and yelled, "What do you expect, the fucking day off then?" Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, does not even matter if it is true or not. This is something I am taking to my grave. The Outer Bridge Crossing, a bridge that connects Staten Island to New Jersey, is named after Eugenius Harvey Outerbridge. That just because someone is a blood relation doesn't mean they have the right to bully or be toxic towards you. They can still be entitled to think you owe them money and respect or your time. They can lie to you, steal from you and manipulate you.